Yo, remember when Kid Cudi made good music? I'm not gonna lie to you, Kid Cudi is actually one of the artists that I really used to like. Like back in the day, bro, I'm talking about like 2 years ago. Cause that is fucking back in the day for me, nigga. I'm 17. So back in the day when I used to listen to hella Kid Cudi, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This nigga was like dead ass almost damn near my favorite artist. What changed that for me is when I tried to get into his new music because I like literally ran through all his old shit. Because that's how much of a fan I was, right? I went through all of the Men on the Moons, I went through everything, right? And I'm like, damn, this nigga's fire. I listened to his collab tape with Kanye. I'm like, okay, I like what this nigga does. So then I started listening to new music because all of his old shit I already listened to, and this nigga's ass. He's actually garbage now. Now obviously I'm not gonna say that he makes fucking dookie music that nobody likes, because hey, everyone has different fucking preferences. Niggas like what they like. Someone may like his shit and I hate his shit, you know what I mean? It's always your preference. If you like it, then you like it, but I personally hate that shit. It sounds like ass to me. Honestly though, I feel like people saying that Cudi only makes bad music now because he's not depressed anymore and he's not in that, you know, mind state that he was when he made like Man on the Moon 1 and all that, because the nigga was depressed as fuck when he made all that shit. So niggas are like, oh, he's not depressed anymore, he's so much happier, that's why he can't make that music anymore, blah blah blah, because if he makes that music, the only way he was making that music was because of his depression. The people that say that, I want to say you're so fucking dumb, because I'm not gonna lie to you, it doesn't take a nigga being depressed for you to make good music, okay? I get it that he was in that fucking he was in that horrible space when he was making that music. His head was all fucked up, he was thinking of all this terrible shit, and his only way of expression was through music, which is why the art was so beautiful. But it doesn't mean that he has to stay in that mind state to be able to still deliver us with good art. I feel like the people that say this the most are the ones that are in denial and just use it as a cop out for his new horrible music that they don't like, because it makes sense, bro. If you had an artist that you fucked with and loved so much, and then randomly one day the nigga comes back in his ass, you'd obviously try and find a way to justify it, like, oh, he's not depressed anymore, he's living his best life, blah blah blah, that's why he's not making the same type of music anymore, and that's why we don't like his new music, because we came for his old music, blah blah blah. And I would understand that if it was, you know, true, because it's not true, my nigga. I've seen so many people go out of depression, come back and make way better music than they did when they were depressed, or make music on the same level that they did when they were depressed. It doesn't mean that if you were depressed as shit, you're gonna come back in your ass, because look at fucking Kanye, bro. That nigga, when he made My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, that nigga was fucking getting cooked by the entire planet. Everyone in the world hated this nigga, but when he came back, got out of that mind state, he dropped an amazing album, and he dropped 3 more amazing albums after that. So you can't even say, oh, the nigga wasn't depressed anymore, that's why his music doesn't sound as good as it did before, because it sounded to some people better. To me, it sounded almost exactly the same. It's still the same old Kanye, man. It's still the nigga that thinks he's a god. I don't know what up with that nigga, but yeah, I feel like with Cudi though, with the relations that he's lost and with the amount of criticism that he's gotten into that point where he just makes music where it's like a fuck you to everyone who thinks that, you know, he's not the same person he was back then, which he's not. He literally isn't. But I feel like with the amount the internet hates on him, the nigga just doesn't like it anymore, so he uses his music as a way to express that, to tell you, oh, I can do what I want, oh fuck you niggas, I can express myself in this way, that way, which on an artistic level, that's amazing, that's great. Do what you want, and if you love what you're making, then fuck the rest of these niggas. But it doesn't change the fact that the music isn't good. Simply, it doesn't change the fact. Yeah, I get it, some people like him, I get it, most people don't like him, I'm part of the most people, but at the end of the day, what we gotta understand is that Kid Cudi's changed, and he said that he's gonna drop his last album after this, so clearly the nigga doesn't even have a passion for music anymore. So that already cuts out y'all niggas saying that, oh, the nigga was depressed, blah blah blah, that's why he's not making good. No, he just doesn't have a passion for it anymore. Maybe he's just moved on from that point in his life. Maybe all the hate's gotten to him and the nigga doesn't like doing what he did before. It's literally just that simple. But at the end of the day, the nigga's music isn't as good as it was, and I don't think it's ever gonna get back on the level. And seeing that the nigga's gonna retire basically and go into like full-time acting, which I'm happy for him in that regard, because yes, the nigga is actually finally, you know what I mean, doing things that make him happy. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna say it one more time, the music isn't good. It hasn't been good for a very long time now, and that's simply how it is. Damn, you watched the whole video? God damn, like, that mean you think I'm cute, right? On some shit. Come spit your wrist, bro. Like pull up to my DMs, you know what I mean? Follow me on IG right here. Here, right here. You know what I mean? Follow me on IG type shit. Twitter too, or X. I don't really who gives a fuck, honestly. And also, before I dip, I'm gonna be streaming one of these days, or weeks, or months, or years. I don't know, man. One of these days, I'm gonna spark up stream, and you want to be there. You know what I mean? Obviously, type shit. If you fuck with me, if you don't, and you think I'm a piece of shit, then you know you've already left. Like I don't know why you're still watching this. If you don't fuck with me, what the fuck? Before you dip, since you're like here, type shit, you're trying to like you know like Netflix and you know what I mean? You know what I mean? No, bro, you're not cool, bro. Fuck you.